to recognize our team with their great accomplishment of yet another national championship in the academic decathlon. And in order to truly recognize you, we have a very special guest for you, Governor of the great state of Wisconsin, Governor Scott Walker.
Well, thanks and congratulations to each of the team members and to Coach and teacher Don Sikowski. Thank you so much for your leadership. Appreciate it very much. We heard about this. We thought you only did extremely well, obviously, at the state, but at the nationals to win Division II and to be the nationwide champions. As I understand, it was over 40 total medals between a number you got golds and silvers and bronze, and just an overall team competition doing so extremely well. We're proud of you, appreciate it very much, and so we thought today it'd be nice to come by and in front of not only your fellow teammates, but your parents, and to give you, we got a proclamation for the school. We can proclaim all sorts of things, and as governor, the nice thing is I can proclaim days, so I get to proclaim the entire day yours. I've got copies of it for each of you and for your teacher, your coach as well, but wanted to tell you how much, how proud we are of you, how much we appreciate your leadership, and for those of you, a couple who are seniors getting ready to go on, appreciate the excitement of where things are headed into the future. And a couple of you will be back. We were talking to the Luann about how I can imagine for those who've been in competitions like this more than once, it gets to be, it's like anything, you get a little calmer, a little bit more focused, and that you can help some of the underclassmen along the way. But really impressed not at the Nationals, but I know two of you at least got perfect on your science, right, on the state exam, and appreciate that, and congratulations as well as the tops overall. It's great to see a number of you get gold medals, again, as well as the silver and the bronze, and just appreciate that. Particularly pleased for any school district in our state, but I grew up down the way in Delavan. I went to Delavan Darien High School, so I can remember back in the day, a long time ago, that Wilmot was a part of the old Southern Lakes Conference when I was in. And whether it was in sports or academics or extracurriculars, it was in sports, the band, and orchestra and swing choir and all those sorts of scouts and all those sorts of fun things in school. But I was just on Friday in Burlington for the kickoff of Chocolate Fest and saw a couple of folks I knew from competitions 30 years ago. So these sorts of things are impressive, not just today, and they're not just great, obviously, for getting into colleges and universities and for future jobs, but they're going to be things that are going to be with you the rest of your lives. And hopefully talents that you're going to be able to use in many different ways. I'm always impressed, thinking back, I don't know when it really started, and we're trying to think of the history of this, but academic decathlon was not something we had, at least in Delavan Darien. I don't know if I remember it being around until later, I think the 90s was the first time I started hearing about it. One of the guys I carpooled with into the legislature, it was a friend and classmate of one of the coaches, and I think it was a Catholic Memorial at the time, and they did real well, at least for a while in the 90s, and he would tell me about that, and I was just so impressed. But again, looking at what you've done, what you've accomplished, not only knowing by individual subject area, doing well in the overall super quiz, but even in terms of, for some of you maybe it's all half, but for others, giving speeches, public speaking, might be something that was a great new skill you picked up through the decathlon. Certainly the essays and the overall interviews, each of those things, I think, much more comprehensive than a lot of people fully understand and appreciate just how much work goes into this. So to each of you as team members, as students, congratulations to your parents and to your family. I know that must be a lot of work, and it's not something you all just do by yourself, but you got to have support and a little bit of encouragement and testing and going through things at home with your family as well. And so today we wanted to wish you congratulations, to tell you thank you for your many years, not just this championship year, but what is it, 14 years heading this up, and we really appreciate that and your leadership in that regard. I'm excited about your continued leadership as the top team in the state, and now we can proudly say a team here from Wisconsin, again, the top team in the nation. So with that, if you guys like, I think what we'll do is we've got individual ones. I'll set this up here, and maybe if you guys come on up, I'll give you each a copy, and we'll present the plaque to the team as a whole, and then give each of you and your teacher an individual copy of this, declaring this day your day all across the state of Wisconsin. Congratulations. Makes me smile. My kids went to Wawacha East and the colors were exactly the same colors. So still right around with a W and red, white, and black. So. Individual things you guys have done, some of the overalls and 100%, and then obviously maybe your day at the bottom.
You guys have a day.
Yeah, pretty good. Now, the only thing it doesn't work on is you speed on the way home, the police or the sheriff won't give you a pass just because you're showing us your bill. Maybe tonight at dinner you can hold it up at home and say, it's my day, I want a little extra, or I don't want to do the dishes tonight, or something like that. See how it's all goes, right? Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
At this time, if any family members would like a picture, and also individual team members, if you'd like a picture with the governor,
Sure.
this would be a time where you could have your picture taken with Governor Walker, and same with any family
Before
members
they
if
open,
you'd like
you said there were
to come up.
Okay, you guys come up here for a minute, we'll do a picture with you guys included, and then we'll do the individual ones like the principal.
We all don't have white angles. Heavy lights.
Yeah, I think
Look up.
What are we gonna do? Are you happy now?
Now I'm feeling really, really, really proud. You guys have taken us on a tremendous ride. I appreciate it very much, all the hard work, all of you put in.
No.